Hey, what's up guys? It's Joe with OMGRC here. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an upgrade on the rear diff. Sorry, I'm moving this camera around a little bit as I'm still adjusting. And I'll have to move it up a little bit further. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an upgrade to the rear end of this, the Redcat Camo X4. So that way you guys, if you have problems with it, Redcat is trying to solve the issue. As of right now, what they're doing is they're giving you an unlock differential for the rear of this vehicle, because when it comes stock, the front's unlocked, meaning that both wheels can kind of turn independently of each other, and the rear is locked. So it means that the rear tires, sorry, they both either go forward, they go backwards. So when you're jumping and stuff like that, with that momentum, if it lands on one tire and the other one wants to still go with the momentum, it can snap that rear diff or the axle or something like that. And that's what's happened. Not so much when it comes to off-road, and that's what this really was kind of meant for. But you know, that's not always the case when people buy it. So anyway, what they've done is they went ahead and they sent me the unlock diff, and it's pretty easy to do. So that's why I'm going to do a video on it. So it's just going to be live, and it's going to kind of show you how it all kind of gets put together, or taken apart and put back together. All right, so brand new out of the box. I'm going to readjust here too. I'm going to get a little bit closer as well. But anyway, here it is, brand new. And let me show you that part number. This is the one I'm going to be replacing. So, and I put it in the description as well, the 02024. That's the unlock differential. I do have here in my hands, because I already did one, where it doesn't move. So it's a lock differential. So just in case you guys don't know, that's the difference on that part of it. This one will turn freely here. It's kind of hard for you to see that, but I'll show you here. Anyhow, so you can see if I turn the wheel, both turn. Now, of course, if I do it here, it'll just turn opposite direction. One goes one direction, one goes the other direction. So you can kind of see that when I do it slow. So anyway, the purpose of the video, again, is just to kind of go over this. Hopefully I can get some good video of getting in there. It's not much what you're going to need to do. I'm just using simple tools here, so nothing fancy. So it might take me a little bit longer to do, but this way I kind of want to show how it all kind of gets done. And it's not hard to do in the first place. But what I want to do is I'll go ahead and remove this part of it first, which is kind of like the pumpkin, I guess, what you call it. Let me see about, sorry about this, I'm going to move this camera up a little bit so you guys can get a little bit better view of it. I'd like to try to get a little bit better lighting on that too. So bear with me on that one. Okay, so you can kind of see it is, since it's black, it's a little bit harder to see, but you guys will get the idea. All right. So anyway, there's the 4 screws that are here, and then what I'll do is I'm going to take this one off below, and this will allow to actually just remove the tire and the axle itself altogether. All right, and again, this is going to be so if you guys are just kind of tuning in or whatnot, this is the Camo X4 from Redcat. It's the brushless version. I think it's the only one that they have. But anyway, so this one I'm just going over as far as to the lock differential, because it's been an issue, and that's why we're doing this video on it. So you guys can at least say, okay, that's how you do it. Not a big deal. I can do that myself. I'll swap it out. So I'm going to do it. I don't know if this is going to be the easiest way or the harder way, but I'm going to leave that. I'm going to take the body off. Let's just go with that. We'll take that off. You know, since it is live, I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible here, but I just don't want to cut any corners on it either. All right, and plus you can kind of see it a little bit better. Okay. All right, so I'll do the top ones here. And you can kind of see what I'm doing there as well. So, all right, I'm going to do these bottom ones. All right, and then that just slides out of there. And then we'll just do the same over on this side as well. And I do these videos just so, hopefully this helps somebody out there that's like, oh man, I wish they had a video, I don't understand it or whatever, or you're new or whatever, and sometimes you're not always feeling confident in popping stuff out. So hopefully this helps somebody. Maybe it's entertaining. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so now you're gonna have to remove these 4 little screws here, these Allens or whatnot. Now, and just so you don't get them confused or whatever, we'll put those 2 there, those 2 there. Keep it simple. All right, so now we just have these couple. And on these here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little groove. So that's, when I take one off here, you'll see that it has a notch, or it's one, see how it's rounded here a little bit, and then this side will be kind of flat. Anyway, you will notice that it won't go back on correctly if you get these 2 mixed around. Now I do recommend, and I'm not going to do it here, you want to put grease in there. I would say you want to take out, not on this one, but you'll want to grease up this stuff a little bit more. I would recommend nothing thick or anything like that. But when you get to the actual inside of the diff itself, I would take that off, and I'll show you too. I'm doing it, this is going to be stock, so I'm going to leave it as is. But definitely if you guys are going to be doing this, I would just recommend putting some grease in there. Kind of slow down that differential. And I do that because I kind of like to go fast, and that way you get a little bit better traction. Everything doesn't pull to one side, or I know you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, I definitely like to put a little bit more grease in there. They do a fairly good job with the grease. I mean, it's not bad, consider it's coming from the factory. But anyway, so what you want to do, you want to get rid of these, pop these off here as far as the bearings go. One side's easier than the other, I kind of experienced. And this is the easier side, so easier on that one. This one's a little bit more on the difficult side to get off. And of course, being it's live, it's gonna give me a problem, but maybe not. All right, so that wasn't so bad. The one I did last night, it was like, seriously? It's better not. This is kind of a pain in the butt. But all right, so now that I've removed that, and again, this is the lock diff. So we're removing that so we can have an unlocked differential. All right. Now, here's the new differential. Again, I'll show you the part number there. But if you guys are watching, I definitely appreciate it. I know sometimes it can maybe be boring or not as entertaining as some of the other guys out there, but I just kind of, I just want to be informative on it. But again, this one here, it turns both ways. So that's the unlock diff. Again, I would probably recommend you put some grease in there, but as I'm doing this is going to be for just sending this out to, anybody that purchases the truck. I'm just kind of doing it as a service. But I don't want to because I'm still doing it for the same price, but I don't want to do the video so people kind of know what they need to do when they're switching out the rear diff. But I will take some of that grease off of the old one, put that on, put it on the new one, because they definitely have quite a bit of grease that's in there, even inside. I'll show you here too. It's packed in there pretty good, so I'll just, thank you very much. But yeah, if you guys have one of these, you're thinking about getting one, don't write Redcat off when it comes to it anyway. I mean, everybody has issues when it comes to, hey, it's a brand new vehicle. You can expect it, even with anything. Cellular phones, doesn't matter, you know how it is. Things happen, things get overlooked. But anyway, Redcat's doing a good job as far as to try to fix the issue too. Again, if you're wondering why I'm doing the video, is because this was a problem with a lot of the vehicles that, if you're running them or whatever, and again, the differential, it was snapping it. So anyway, okay, so I have that done. So again, I'm just you can kind of see the notch. Sorry, my fingers there, but you see it's rounded on one edge, so it just definitely goes on one. See if you can kind of see that a little bit. But anyway, simple to do. So for that, of course, Yep, everything falls out when I'm doing this live. Hopefully this hasn't taken too long. 10 minutes. Not too bad. And again, if you guys are thinking about having one, getting a Redcat or anything, leave them in the comments below. Unfortunately, I know there's a couple of you guys watching right now, but I don't see the chat, unfortunately. So I can't see if you guys are like, hey man, like the video, or you suck, whatever. But yeah, I can't see it right this second here. And I didn't want to kind of keep stopping or whatnot, but I definitely appreciate all you guys' support, and thank you for watching. So it definitely means a lot to me. Because definitely one of those things when I was a kid, and getting in front of people. Now here I'm not, you don't see me or whatever, but yeah, getting in front of somebody, man, definitely nervous, nerve-wracking, standing in front of a bunch of people. But on the camera, it's not so bad, as long as I know what you're gonna say. But here, if I run into any kind of issues, it's kind of a little bit of a, like, what do I say? But on here, yeah, so that you see how that goes. Then we'll just go ahead and spin that so that locks back in. And then again, it's pretty simple when it comes to taking this thing apart. I do definitely like it. And let's get this thing on its side a little bit. Try and do it so you guys can see. Again, that lighting it's okay, but I know it's not the best. I can see it. It's dark, but we're working with, I'm working with these black pieces here too, so not so good. And I'm trying to be close to my camera so you guys can hear me too. Oh. So again, if you guys haven't checked it, here, I'm going to give you a little bit of information too. And because I don't know if you guys have ever been to my website, as far as the OMGRC website, I got some things that are in the works here, meaning I'm trying to get more vehicles. So I carry like Redcat, obviously, but have Kyosho. And if there's anything that you see, like, oh, I see that you have Redcat, oh, I see you have Venom, but I don't see this particular part, this product, let me know. Give me a call. Shoot me an email to myomgrc@gmail.com. Definitely willing to help you guys out with any of that. When it comes to setting up payments too, I use this program. It's a Klarna, and it's been really good, very secure. Haven't had anybody have any problems with it. It actually benefits the customer and myself for theft or fraud. So you get what you expect, and I get paid. So definitely a win-win. All right, so now that I have everything hooked back in there, I got everything all hooked up. Not so bad. Where are we at? Less than 15 minutes. So that's good. Again, if you guys are talking on the chat, I don't have access to it right this second. So I'm sorry if you guys are saying, hey man, what's up, or whatever. I don't see it. Sorry. And as far as this rear, I got this one screw that's already too far out. All right, so again, and I think as far as if you guys did purchase this particular vehicle, the Camo X4 or even the Camo TT, if you did have problems with it, you do have problems with it or anything like that, just contact Redcat, because they know it's an issue with the rear diffs. So they'll definitely help you out, send the part out. I don't know if you don't get it through if you're getting it secondhand, that's a whole different story. But if you're getting it through an authorized dealer, I don't see there being a problem with it. But yeah, other than that, okay, so we're good on that. And to kind of go over it, so you guys know as far as that double stick tape thing, that bugs me a lot. I wish I'm gonna have to fix that, because I can't send that out to a customer, hey, and it's all falling apart. But as far as the body on this thing, it looks sweet with the guys on there and everything like that. Anyway, so now I have it where it's a unlocked diff in there anyway. So you're good on that part of it. Again, I did it, live here under 14 minutes. So super easy to do. Tools I used, just one Allen and a little flathead screwdriver. That was it. I just try to keep basic tools. I don't want to get don't need anything anything special. I don't know why. I think my mouth's all dry, so I can't talk. But sophisticated with it coming with tools or any electric stuff to do it. It's simple to do, man. I don't need anything fancy for that. So anyway, and I guess that pretty much wraps it up when it comes to this vehicle as far as doing that upgrade. Let's set that back on there. Give you guys that look on that side of it. But I guess definitely appreciate you guys watching. And as always, this is Joe with OMGRC. You guys take care. Until next time, later.